This is the first estate, and this lesson centers on Joe Biden's presidency, Biden's Lamb's wedding supper. Now, a picture's worth 1,000 words. We all know that the black woman was incredibly instrumental in getting Biden into that position. Incredibly instrumental. And we will touch on that in a bit. But without further ado, we're just going to continue on. So here we go. Biden, president. Now, in the top left-hand corner of your screen, that's where you can keep track of the biblical verses that I will be using throughout this lesson. And the first one that we're going to go to is in the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay? So, this is the Strong's Concordance. This book contains a definition of every word in the King James Bible, Old and New Testament. This book will be my aid in helping convey this lesson. So, we're going to keep it flowing. Now, here we have, as you can see, the word bid. Now, I also want to point out means whose surname. So, we're dealing with surnames when we deal with this as well, okay? Now, we're going to go to the book of Matthew. And in the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 1 through 8, is what we're going to delve into right now. And Jesus answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants, and entreated them spitefully, and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth. And he sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then saith he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Yes, you that voted for Biden, you're not worthy to come to this supper. Okay? All right, so we're going to move on. Now, here is the word bide. Zoom in. See? As you can see, the name Biden. All right? Okay? So we know that's bid, bide, right? Now, here at the bottom, look at that. Bidden. See? So we have bide, biding, see? Bidden. Biden, bidden. Let me zoom in real close. Biden. Then we go down here. Bidden. Same thing. So Biden is actually written in the script. All right? So with that, we're going to go to the book of Psalms, and we're going to go to chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in a man. See the word trust? Bide also means trust, okay? So trust in the Lord, not in Biden. All right, so here we go. And we're going to go to the book of Habakkuk. Now, the book of Habakkuk, we're going to go to chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See? So as we see, the word tarry means wait, okay, delay, all right? So, all right, now here we're going to go into the book of Matthew chapter 25, verse 5. Now, let's see. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. Okay? They all slumbered and slept. Okay. All right? While the bridegroom tarried. Okay, and we know this is during Biden's time because Biden or bide also means tarry, delay. All right? So, in the book of First Corinthians is where we'll go next. So First Corinthians chapter 15, verses 51 and 52. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Yes, because there's no denying that everything changed under Donald Trump. The world changed because of coronavirus. Coronavirus changed everything. And these two are linked for this time period because Joe Biden is known as the sleepy president. But here it says we shall not all sleep. But apparently he's so cocky and arrogant, he feels he can sleep on the job because you Negroes, well, the majority of you are asleep as well. All right? But not all. So anyway, we're going to move on and we're going to go to the book of Matthew chapter 25 verse 6. So here, as you can see, the word is he, she, it, himself. Up here means auto. Okay, so Matthew chapter 25 verse 6. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. See, so him, right? But the word is also auto. That's the key. Notice we deal with keys around here. So auto. All right. So we move here in auto, which means or also means governing by itself. All right. So in the book of James, we'll go there, James chapter 3. Let's go there. James chapter 3, verse 4. Let me just punch that in here. So James chapter 3, verse 4 states, behold, also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven by fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. So Jesus is in control of this. Okay, the Trinity as a whole. Okay, these three are one, they agree in one. Okay, so this whole war is under the Trinity's authority. Now, auto also means automobile. I just thought I'd point this out because these are teaching lessons and I have to go, gradually, very slowly, with, anyone who considers himself a student, and you should. Anyway, in the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verses, we'll try this one, 7. We go there, Matthew 25. We'll go 7 through 12. Okay, verses 7 through 12. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open up, or open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Okay? Now, this particular vehicle, which we'll refer to it as the honeymoon car. Now, as you can see, this is a Nissan, right here, Nissan. Okay, so Nissan can be spelled two ways. See, with an two S's or with one S. Nissan. Okay. Now here we go. In the Bible, we have a month known as Nisan, which means their flight. See, and denotes the month of flowers. Hey, that's what happens at weddings. Wedding flowers. Now, I want to point out something else here. The month of March or April. And we're going to determine which one Nissan is and which one this takes place. So now we go to the book of Joel. We're going to go to chapter, let's see, 2. The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 23. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. Now, once again, we see here where it is latter rain. Okay, now the March and April rains, which mature to crops of Palestine. So we're dealing with the latter rain. But we know that March is considered the first month, but once the kingdom comes, April is going to take that spot. And we're going to show you that right about now. So here we have April. Now here, we're going to go to the book of Genesis chapter 7. 7 verse 11. Okay? In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 70th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. See, April means open. Okay? And this happened in the second month. Remember? That's what I just read. Second month means open. Now, we go to the book, let's see, of Luke, chapter 17, verse 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Okay? So, all the things that they were doing at Noah's time, when, the flood came, that's what they're doing right now. And it's going to be in the month of April. Now, what that means, and I will do a future show on this, no matter what month this takes place in, doesn't matter the month, okay? Follow me on this. Doesn't matter the month. It's going to be the beginning. It will be April. It's going to be called the beginning, April. All right? So it doesn't matter what month it is. It could be December. We're going to rearrange things and it will be known as April. All right? So, anyway, this has been the first estate with another lesson. And I hope you've been edified. And I will also do future lessons on this particular subject.